gonna show you how to make a Ronnie J type beat. And as you can see on the left, I made a new free kit. Um, just to give back. I gained like 1,000 subscribers in like a week and a half, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I just made a kit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep showing support like that. I'm gonna keep dropping kits. And as you can tell, the next tutorial is gonna be a Denzel Curry tutorial. So yeah, called the Denzel J MIDI drum kit. It's got some sounds in there. No, not a, well, I guess it's actually a lot of sounds, but yeah, you can go grab that. So to get started, I'm using stock plugins here. All right, I'm just show you the sounds I'm using. Auto Gun, right? Synth 5. I don't think you can actually like go in and like pick it, so you have to click through. And then Rising Gloom 4. All right, so I'm using that, and these are the only two plugins I'm going to be using, and then the stuff from the kit. So about a slow tempo. I know it's like a really slow tempo, but his flow is pretty fast paced. But about 120 will do. So for this one, I think I'm focus on the drums. The drums are very, I wouldn't say unique, but it does have a type of style to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually just put the snares down, and then I'm just using 2 snares to combine. So just do something like that. Yeah, okay. You can see this. Close this. We don't need it. Okay. And I'm gonna turn this one up. You can see right here what snare it is in the kit. So if you want to follow along, you can. So yeah, so this is what it will sound like. Something like that. So now I call this the R hi-hat, and this is hi-hat 5. Okay, and this is gonna be your rhythm. All right, so actually we just right click, fill each 4 steps. Actually, that might be fast. And then what I'm gonna do for this is just bring it down an octave. Control down, and then it should sound like this. Okay, so that's important. Okay, do not forget that. That is the rhythm. Okay, you're not gonna hear it like when the bass is playing and stuff, but like I said in the other videos, your hi-hats, it is the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So if you've ever made a beat on your desk at school or something, and you tapping with the pencil, that's the hi-hat. It's the rhythm. So keep that in mind. So now I guess we can do the hi-hats. All right. So what I like to do to make it easier is just go fill each 2 steps and then right click and go to in the piano roll. So I'm gonna zoom in for you. Okay. Now I might actually make these a little larger just so you can see it better, because I know the resolution is a pretty high resolution. So like it might be small on a mobile phone or something. So what we want to do here, okay, just click up here and go to 1/6 beat. All right, and then just click in right there. Make sure this is down. Okay, and then let's see. There's one here. We go up and we just fill it in. And I would raise this. I would raise the velocity like that, so it gives it like a slide in effect. Okay, and then over here we can just pretty much copy this and have this slide in a bit. And if you want, you can change the velocity just to make it a little bit, but I wouldn't do that for this type of beat. And I'm gonna just copy this over. You don't have to do too much. You don't gotta make fantastic hi-hats all the time. Just something decent. So this is what it'll sound like. Decent rhythm. Okay. All right. So now we can do the snare roll, and I'll do a tutorial on this. It's been requested on snare rolls. Now I'm gonna click on 1/4. Okay. So I'm gonna try to find the right octave for it. Okay, so I like that one with that pitch. So Obviously we're gonna be going off. Well, we can just stay on the grid so everything looks clean. So where was I at? E. Turn these up, and it's really simple. You can just do something like that and have it roll in. But usually, what you would do is do like 1/6, and I'll just do one right here just so you can know what I'm talking about. Maybe this. I don't know. But I noticed in Ronnie J's beats and stuff, he doesn't really do that. He does the 1/4. It sounds pretty good, but we're not done with this yet. All right, so now we have to pan things. So what I would do is like as it's panning, I would just, increase it as it goes, and then we can pan this. Decent, okay. And actually now we could just try to pan this, just to be, just just a little detail we can change just to make the beat a little bit more unique, okay? So now the good part, the 808, and this part is probably the easiest part of the whole beat because it's just like a smooth, I don't want to say smooth, but it's like super simple pattern. You just listen. Now this is like a trick, okay? A lot of people come in FL Studio and they just think too logically about everything, okay? All you have to do is just listen to where you want it to be, okay? And if you listen to their, to Ronnie J's beats or his music, you should know kind of like where it should go. So I'm just listening. And I'm going to be using half notes just to make it dark. So let's make sure this is panned back. Velocity's up. All right, so let's see. And I'm hearing one right here in my head. I know it sounds weird, but if you've been producing for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so, and maybe one here. Just trying to make some a little different. All right, so I want to keep the harmonics a little bit, just so it can, you can tell the pitch. So another key thing to think about when you're making this beat. Now, usually the beats that I make and stuff, my style is very melodic, okay? Like, it's very melodic. It has to sound sonically good. But with this type of music, it's not really supposed to sound like, um, it's not really supposed to have like too much emotion. Like a Young Thug beat is very melodic. It's not supposed to have that kind of like feel to it. It's more like a dark ambient, sound, and then you're supposed to listen to the lyrics, right? It's supposed to be like aggressive. So I wouldn't make it too melodic like this. Right? So that's kind of melodic. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple and don't, overthink. So now with this, the same thing, all right? And it's probably gonna sound, if you make melodic beats, you're probably not gonna like the way that it sounds, but that's just the style. So you want to go on a half note, okay? And then you don't want to stray too far because then if you do, it's gonna start to sound melodic. So you can see. Now I'm just do something simple. Let's see. Now you see how it's very close. See the half note and how close it is to each other. Now watch what happens when I expand it. It's gonna sound very melodic. You see what I'm saying? So I'd keep it, you know, together, and this can work on all parts. As long as you're on the half note, it'll sound dark. Right? And you can change it up as well. Let's see, you can change up the pattern. Right? So I'm just trying to show you different things you can do. And I'm gonna try and see if I can see what this sounds like. It might sound terrible actually, but it won't hurt to try. See, and it's just, you're just making it, you know, sound different. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna just keep it simple. Getting really tired of that sound. Okay, so we just copy it over and just keep that, because I want to get to like the actual playlist stuff. We just copy this to this one, and then the kick, just copy it down, make sure the velocity's up. And a trick with the kick is now, not every kick goes with every 808, but I'm gonna show you a trick, okay, to do this, to make every kick fit. All I have to do is change the pitch. A lot of people don't do that. They just put the kick like, and I do that a lot because I don't need to, because when I make my kicks, I make them with the 808 so that I know that they go together. But you know, you could change it. So just for example here, let's mute everything. Mute this so we can just listen to these two. I'm gonna try to lift it up a little bit. Something sounds weird about this. All right, that sounds a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna keep it like that. This kick sounds a little different for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because of that weird sound. I don't know what it is, but it sounds a little like off. I don't know why it sounds a little off, but you get what I'm trying to do. So now you just add everything, put it in the playlist. So we're just gonna do a mini kind of song. So this will be the hook. Where's the tabs? Time markers. So we're gonna call this the hook, I guess. I guess we can just do like a smaller, right, type of. So maybe starting off, it kind of just plays like this, and then it does a lot of stops. And I'm not sure if this 808 is actually. Yeah, okay, so it's already made like that. Keep that there. So I'm gonna just show you a little bit of the structure. So it will start like that, and let's turn. Okay, and then the hook will come in. Okay, so the part I want to pick out that is unique about this is that on usually like somewhere during the song, again that's annoying. Uh, there is no melody. It's like just the bass, right? So I want to pick, show you that because I want to tell you, you don't have to have a melody, throughout the whole beat, because most people they're like, oh, put this all your sounds here. I say it a lot, but that's just for the type of beat. But you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out. And it actually sounds better without the melody to me. I don't really like that melody, but again, I'm more of a melodic type of producer. So yeah. I think I'm gonna just play just this part for the intro. You already heard it. Okay, so I think that will be good. Turn this kick up a bit. All right, so that's how you make a Ronnie J type beat. Obviously, you can do more, or less, but essentially that's how you do it. I want to show you that verse part because I don't think I've ever seen a tutorial where there isn't a melody. So I just kind of want to show you that, just to open your mind a little bit of what you can do. Again, next tutorial will be the Denzel Curry tutorial. It'll be slightly different, a little bit the same. So tune in. If you're new, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything else you want to know. And I'll see you guys in this video. Peace.